All get ready for Big Nick. It's called Big Nick Live.
Big Nick Live! Big Nick Live! Everybody get up! Big Nick Live! Big Nick Live! Big Nick Live! Big Nick Live! Big Nick Live!
It's called Big Nick Live. You ready, Big Nick? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, great. I forgot. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. It's me, Big Nick, a.k.a. Codeman. Woo! All right. How we doing? Yes, thank you. I know I was muted. What is I'm out of practice. I haven't done this in a minute. And I can't see anything. Yet in Codeman glasses on top of greasy glasses, and I'm just looking at darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. How we doing, folks? Welcome. Feliz Friday, everybody. Happy Bandcamp Friday. Oh, man, I couldn't have been talking for that long. I don't even know what I could have said. I probably said, hello, welcome. Okay, welcome, everybody. It feels like it's been an eternity. Hello, my friends on Twitch. Hello, my friends on YouTube. I am here today because, you know, we had this very successful Kickstarter campaign. People have been crying on the street because they miss it. They missed the climb. We got all the way to 100K. Finally made 100K. And, you know, we got all these perks, and now I got to go off and make all this happen. But I want to, you know, the campaign ended the day the album was released. And I haven't really checked in since the album was released, and I was wondering, there's people out there that didn't even know the album existed until it popped up on their Spotify or Bandcamp or whatever last Friday, and then they sat with it for a while, and they're like, oh, man, I missed it. And so now that's why Ends Vinyl pre-order is available at nickletsgo.bandcamp.com. I just wanted to make sure people were aware, in case you're feeling some FOMO. We also have all the exclusive merch there. We don't have the bundles. You missed out on the bundles, but you can still get your Ends Vinyl companion booklet CDs, trading cards, how could I forget the enamel pin, and then of course we have haunted vinyl and sticker sheets. So that's my little sales pitch, and I just really wanted to say that. So I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you all another time. I'm realizing I don't have an outro, so this bit doesn't even really work.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa, excuse me. So I did hear from Jay Harv. I need to get all this Kickstarter crap out of here. Jay Harv says, I was just listening to Ends when I got the live stream notification. I got goosebumps when you said that, because that feels like fate of some kind. That feels remarkable, like some kind of a remarkable coincidence, folks. Jay Harv was listening to my new record Ends right when they got the notification. So that's kind of spooky. Dylan Droid on Twitch says, very excited for the CDs. I'm going to get a Discman for the occasion. Hell yup. So, you know, it's Bandcamp Friday, so let me know, what are you guys listening to? I want to shout out, you know, I'm not the only artist that benefits from Bandcamp Friday. If you're not familiar, Bandcamp Friday is where Bandcamp waives their fees, and they give the money earned to the artists. And so let's shout out, if you got any artist friends, let's take a look at what they do. Let's shout out some of our Bandcamp friends. And we'll maybe that's something fun we can do today. All right, Mike has got one. Travis Knight's Lillian EP. We've got the link in Twitch. I'm sure it'll come up on the YouTube here momentarily. Let me see if I can copy this and paste it. Okay, Lillian. If you guys aren't familiar with Travis Knight, Travis did the artwork for the Songs on the Computer album cover and the More Songs on the Computer album cover. He also has done many posters, and he actually just went pretty viral for doing a spin on the Cracker Barrel logo with what's his name from Salem's Lot, the Dracula from Salem's Lot. And Stephen King retweeted and gave him a little shout out. So we cherish Travis. And go check out his band Lillian. All right, can we get that? Okay, Lillian, we've got the link in both chats. So Lillian is up first if we're going to be checking out fellow artists today. Oh, wow, Jay Harv says, Mama Don't Cry got me teary in the back of this Uber. Wow. That's a kind thing to say. I don't think I've ever played that one. Maybe that's one I could try to play today. See if I know how to. Tuning up this little guitar. I just finished tracking. I was trying to put some finishing touches on a track called Someone Else's Song that is going to be a bonus track. And if anyone's got, feel free to AMA. I will monitor the chat and answer anyone's cues today. There's a lot of under construction, finalizing, creating all the artwork and stuff to get sent out for manufacturing for all of the perks for the Kickstarter. But I know some of you have reached out looking for an ETA on digital rewards, and I'm waiting for surveys to come in, and I'm waiting for all of the payments to process, because I don't want to go sending out a bunch of stuff and then have it say, 90% of the payments didn't go through or whatever. So I'm sorry that's kind of holding things up because some of the payments are snagged. But once that goes through, I think they said it's 2 weeks at most. I will have everything ready in a folder with the complete digital discography, depending on what you got. But we'll have the demos and the stems and the album and the secret tracks and all that great stuff. Craig says, my lunch break is about to end. Everything ends. Craig's lunch break ends. And then work begins. And then the work day ends. And Craig listens to ends. Anyways, Craig's been debating on his favorite Nick track and has landed on Come Again. Wow. Thank you, Craig. An absolute jam. Lyrics are so clever. Love it. Cannot wait to see you in the 100K band play it live. Well, Craig, I do have some beans to spill because the band and I, believe it or not, Adam Brown, forgot who else is in the band, John Elliott, Eric Parham, we got together for the literal first time since I think we played Through the Hollows last fall. I think it was November 1st. We got together for the first time on Wednesday night. I mean, we've been in the same room, but we haven't played since, it's almost been a year, a couple months shy of a year. And we got together on Wednesday, and we played through 10 of the 15 ends tracks. That's what we were able to get through in 2 hours. And we were feeling really good, and we played Come Again, and that's one that I was feeling especially strong about. I thought it's coming together really well. There's a noise off in the distance, growing louder all the time. Today it sounded different. It was coming from inside. Just not if you can hear it. Or am I losing my mind? Am I haunted by the spirit of the love we leave behind? Come again, I can't hear you anymore. Turn around, I think I'm screaming, but I can't be sure. Come again, yeah, I can't hear you anymore. Turn around, My lips keep moving, but the words keep moving through the uproar. Something like that. That's just a little taste of Come Again. If you know, so a lot of people already got it on the Kickstarter. And here's the deal, folks. If you don't have Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, and you don't have a place to listen to ends again and again and again, shoot me a message, and I will shoot you a download code. If your payment's all good and all that, so you're not snagged up waiting to hear this record. Okay, so I asked people to send me their links to people, and it seems Jack Sherry said, my friend has some music as Little Hag, ! The Machine. Little Hag the Machine. I'm going to check out Little Hag the Machine. Of course, Jack Sherry, the great artist, incredible animator. I wish they had a Animation Friday where we go check out all our animation friends, but Jack did a lot of great work on the Reset video. Little Hag the Machine. Let's see. Oh, the song is called The Machine, and it's a band by Little Hag. It's on Bandcamp. I'm checking it out right now. You guys can get it for $1. Now, that's what I call Little Hag. Looks like Carl Kloster did the graphics here. I'm going to listen to a second of this. Oh, yeah. Can you guys hear this at all? That's pretty cool. Some Nine Inch Nail vibes. It feels like it's Bandcamp Goth Day, because with Lillian, we got to listen to some Lillian now. And of course, I see Randy Steele and Jakey Lutzko shoutouts in the. Everyone check their work out as well. Obviously, Jakey's my brother. Randy is a frequent collaborator. They both do great stuff. If you're not familiar with their work, shame on you. Jim 26D says, my payment got taken out the minute the campaign ended. I know that a lot of them did go through. I don't know what's going on with these stragglers. All right. By my tongue into the word. I've already forgotten the words. What's the update? I'm getting strange texts. By my tongue into the urge to speak out fates, but it never does. The words spill out. Sorry, I'm trying to do too much. My friend made a good album this year. It's called Buying Into the Hype, and it's really good. I can't believe I didn't mention it earlier. Well, what's your friend called? Fish2R? By my tongue into the urge to speak out fades, it never does. The word words spill out into this place, and they get stuck as if they were written on my face. Now I feel numb, dumb. Believe it or not, I'm my mother's son, and I'd be happy with how when I was young. Some nights I would cry myself to sleep. Don't know what it was. I think time moved a little too fast for me, and I was catching up. And now I struggle to recall like forgotten dreams. They're never close enough. But I know that in the middle of the night you're saying to me, say everything is gonna be alright. Mama, don't cry. I know it's been dark outside, but your sun is rising. I know it's been a long, long time, and it feels like I've been numb. I dissociate the pain that you're living with every day. I just wanna know that you'll be okay. Mama, don't cry. Mama, don't cry. My song ain't sung without your melody and all the tunes you hum. Become your legacy. You were my sky's first sun, and it still shines for me. Soon the day will come. You'll hold my baby in your arms and sing, everything will be alright. Mama, don't cry. Know it's been dark outside, but your sun is rising. I know it's been a long, long time, and it feels like I've been numb. I dissociate the pain that you're living with every day. I just wanna know that you'll be okay. Mama, don't cry. Mama, don't cry. It's my first time attempting to play that one. That's one we did not do on Wednesday night. Sounds like Santa Claus is here. Hello? Oh, well, hello there. Okay, how you doing?
Good.
So we only have one microphone today because Daddy broke this, so we'll have to share a microphone if you want to talk.
Okay.
It's good to see you. How's your tooth feeling?
Good.
This is Sage. Sage just got home from school. I haven't seen her since she got home. How was your day?
Good.
What did you learn about today?
Will you turn this up?
I think that's as loud as it goes. This one doesn't go as loud as the other one.
Well,
Let me try something. Hey, tell me about your school day.
now I want to play a song.
Oh, you want to play songs?
And then I got my tambourine.
You got a tambourine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There's a delay that makes it difficult. Okay, I think I'm alleviating.
You're none. Be careful. Now.
Keep checking. Keep talking. Okay, I think we've alleviated this delay a little bit.
Yay! Give a clap for the daddy.
What's that?
Get a clap for daddy.
Yes, everyone clap for Daddy. Woohoo! All right. Okay. So, are you going to tell me about your day?
No.
I don't know if the delay's fixed at all, actually. It doesn't sound like it. Oh, well. All right. All right, you're being too loud. Do you want to sing a song?
Yes. Take her, bam, bam. Take her, bam. Take her, bam, bam, bam.
Shaker, bam, bam. I dig it. I like it.
Shaker, bam, bam. Shaker.
Here, can you sit in this chair real quick?
Why did the microphone broke?
Because Webby. It was Webby's fault. John broke Webby, and then Webby broke the computer.
No.
Yeah. Well, it turns out no one can see you down there. Maybe here, we're gonna trade seats.
So, what's up? Of course we can. Yay! Everyone, look at the new join for Nick. Let's go!
Look at the what?
Look at the Nick. Let's go! Everyone, if you raise your hand if you know my daddy. If you don't raise my hand, don't know my daddy.
So if you didn't follow that, I think she was asking, if you know her daddy, raise your hand. If you don't know her daddy, which is me, don't raise your hand.
Yeah.
Hey, can you play that song that you wrote on the trumpet?
I love you until I'm gone. I love you until I'm gone. I love
Here, this
you.
delay, we gotta turn this.
Daddy, I can't. I just. Hey.
Give me a second. This complicated.
Please, Daddy. Please don't. Please.
I'm working.
Please, Daddy. Please.
Okay, can you
Play. Yeah.
yourself
Great
there?
job, everyone. Raise your hand if you know my daddy. Don't raise your hand if you don't know my daddy.
Okay, can you sing that song now?
love you.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
I love you until I'm gone. 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 I love you.
That's a new song that Sage wrote all by herself. What's the name of that?
Love you so much.
And who did you write that song about?
Our family.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I love that song. It's a great song. I Love You Until I'm Gone, written by Sage. She has a trumpet that plays music, and it has a melody, and you sing that over the melody of the trumpet, right? All right. Does anyone have any questions for Sage? You want to write some new songs?
Where we go till we're gone. We're still best friends until we wrong. Till we go. Till we're wrong. Until we rock and roll. Until we're Bristol Scar. Now it's time for the wild to sing. Yeah! Everybody go! Go, Daddy!
Woo-hoo! Rocking with Sage. Rocking every day. She's
Good job, sir. I know. Got the NGB. Do you mean a guitar pick?
I got one, thank you. All right, we got some questions for you. Zabungle asks, Sage, what's your favorite dinosaur?
A pterodactyl.
Great answer, great question. Sniffle Dog, I'm not wearing my glasses. Sniffadiology on Twitch says, Sage, do you have a favorite song?
I do have a favorite song. It's called the Prince Eric song.
Ooh. Wild Uncharted Waters. From The Little Mermaid live action. Do you want to sing that? No? That is her favorite song. She hasn't listened to it in a while, though. Hey, Michael Walsh asks, hey, Sage, which one of your dad's songs is your favorite?
Reset.
Do you want to sing that one? No? I burn both ends of a wet cigarette. The cloud goes limp and the stage gets set.
Reset.
I'll be burying the bodies, will you forget?
Reset.
When you forget, I gotta get going, gotta get back, gotta get somewhere, anywhere other than where I am, no matter where I am. I turn my head, and a flame is lit. Start to sweat when I'm chasing it. The higher it grows, the closer I get. But it just feels cold, and it just can't quit.
Reset. Reset.
Got me twitching like a tangled up marionette.
Reset.
I feel better in the morning when you forget. I gotta get going, gotta get back, gotta get somewhere, anywhere other than where I am, no matter where I am. I gotta get going, gotta get back. I've gotta get fit, gotta get paid, gotta reset, gotta go away. I gotta make something out of nothing that I don't hate. Rain's not too late.
Now we go to sound.
All right. Can you do some rapping?
Let's go. Here we go. and 3 Santas. And I put my tree cookie down. And it goes to Genesis. Whoa!
Higher it grows, the closer I get.
Okay.
That's enough. All right. Sage, all right. Primordial Creatures asks, Sage, have you been to Spirit Halloween yet this year?
I did been to Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, can you tell me what you got there?
I got a mercat costume.
Hey, yep, you got a mercat costume, and what else? You don't remember who you're gonna be for Halloween?
Abby Cadabby.
Abby Cadabby. We went yesterday.
Baby Ron's gonna be Baby Cookie Monster.
That's right. So Mike asked, Sage, what's your favorite dessert? And that's actually a sore subject a little bit.
What does a big dessert mean?
What's your favorite dessert? You know what a dessert is?
What?
Like a sweet, like something with sugar, like cake, ice cream. You good on the? You're not. Uh-oh, we need to get you in that chair better. You got it. You got it. Here you go. You got it. Talk to the microphone.
My favorite dessert is called cupcakes.
Here, say it into the mic.
My favorite dessert is called cupcakes.
And you're not going to be eating cupcakes for a while, though, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell them why?
Because I have a sick tooth.
And where did we have to go yesterday?
To the dentist.
And what did the dentist do?
Get my tooth out.
Yep, we had to pull a tooth, and then what happened? Who came into your room last night?
The tooth fairy.
And what did the tooth fairy get you?
Our family and $3.
They got you a family of mooses and $3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty exciting. Hey, do you want to wear this?
Sure.
It's a hat. You want to put it on your head?
Yeah.
Look, where'd your head go? What in the world? What? Do you see that? Is that kind of crazy? Michael Walsh asks, Sage, do you like Greasy Rick? Do you want to talk about Greasy Rick?
I do not love Greasy Rick
What's your beef with Greasy?
because he's so scary. Do you see that picture on the wall?
Yeah,
He's scary.
I don't think he's scary. He's nice. I never realized you were afraid of him. I thought you liked Greasy. That'll break his heart. What about Desmond? How do you feel about Desmond?
He's good. I like him.
What does he say? Do you remember what Desmond says?
What's going to happen to you?
What do you mean what's going to happen to me?
To you from Eric, the mean cookie Eric. That mean guy that got bit by you.
Oh, I think she just noticed the background. Maybe we should change that.
Oh, yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel about Cowboy John?
He's good.
So you do like Cowboy John.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about him?
He's a cowboy.
All right, darling. Is there any songs you want to play? Anything else you want to sing? No?
I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Raise your hand if you do know me. If you don't know me, don't raise your hand. If you raise your hand, you know me. Oh, right. Daddy knows me. Congratulations. Does anyone know me? No, does the people know me? Does the people know me, Daddy?
They know your name. They haven't met you. Yeah, they know you. Look, people raising their hands. All right, baby. You're gonna need to go check on your mom and your baby brother for me in a second. But is there anything else you want to say to these people?
Have a great time visiting us. Woo! Have a great time visiting us!
All right. All right, I love you.
Love you too.
See you later.
See you later too.
Have a good time. Thank you, Sage.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. That was Daughter, Name of Sage. Now so forgive me, guys. We had a much better setup before I broke this board down here. Because we could have a second microphone and we could monitor what we were hearing. For some reason I can't monitor things properly without the mixer, and she likes to hear herself. So it's thank you for humoring us. Never mind, sorry. Sage is better at this than I am, truthfully. And it's not, I'm not twisting her arm to come down here. She gets home, her mom tells her that I'm downstairs doing music, and she runs right down and is excited to play. Okay. I see Zabungle said, Sage, would you teach Cowboy John to be as good as a musician as you are? I'll have to ask her that next time. Sage was down here with us during the last rehearsal, and she really wants to be a part of the band. She's playing like a bongo of some kind. Excuse me, I'm trying to fix this. Does anyone have any questions or anything? Kitoke says this production is on another level. Wow, thank you. I hope that's a compliment and not an insult, because I really am out of practice here. Even though it's only been 1 week. Feels like it's been an eternity. Amanda says that Sage is a little more punk rock than her dad. Maybe. Although you haven't heard, you guys got to hear the songs. You guys have seen my, the patrons have seen my middle school talent show days. All right, Michael has a sincere question. I'm ready for it. Steph says, how are you feeling about the LP release and all? I feel great. It's, this thing has been in labor for a very long time, so it's a relief to have it out into the world, and the reception has been great. The Kickstarter, I was blown away by the Kickstarter and the support there. Sorry, Steph, let me get back to that. Michael asked, after living with and performing these reset songs for months and months now, has one emerged as your favorite? What's funny is we really just, I've listened to them a gajillion times, but we really just started playing them. But I have been playing them on streams, I guess, so I take that back. Has one emerged as my favorite? That's a great question. And I got to pull up the track list here and look and see if I have a favorite. What is the favorite? We've almost hit 500,000 streams, and of course that's including all the singles and whatnot since December, but that's kind of cool. All right. My favorite might be... That's a tough question. It could be... Hold You has a very special place. I don't know if that means it's my favorite. Come Again. There's something about it that just I like. Screen Turns Black is up there. Reset's up there. So I narrowed it down to a few. We'll maybe have to have a bracket or something to actually find out the true champion. Zabungles asked a similar question to Steph's on Twitch. How do you feel coming off a successful Kickstarter? More or less stressful? That's the part that I didn't get to for Steph's question. It's funny because there's this overwhelming feeling of gratitude, but now it's time to go and do all this stuff. So it doesn't feel like I've necessarily earned a victory lap just yet. I feel like I do need to deliver on all of these promises before I can really feel good about a lot of this stuff. And it is very stressful, mostly just because we have a newborn at home and a 4-year-old, and it's a lot. But I have a lot of great helpers, and it's all underway, and I'm feeling good, and I hope everyone else is feeling good. And if you guys ever feel like you're being neglected in any way, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know how I can make it right. But it's gonna take a bit to get all this stuff together. Have you been able to relax a bit since the album release? Absolutely not. I don't think I'm going to be able to relax again, maybe for another 3 or 4 years. But again, I that's mostly because of this newborn baby and not so much anything to do with this campaign. Casey says, were you suggesting Sage is the replacement for Asa? No, I don't think that's happening anytime soon, but I did mean to spill this bean. We had a gentleman by the name of Connor join us for our most recent rehearsal. Connor played the Signal with us when we did our Swords album release in 2019, and then he left for college, but now he's got a doctorate in music, and he's back! He worked with John, and he's going to be stepping in and playing some sax with us. So that's exciting. Connor, ladies and gentlemen. Pat Kerr says, Screen Turns Black is a great song about mortality, but All Events is great. Thank you, Pat. Mike says, will Connor get a stage name? Maybe Mustache Connor. He's only been one of a band with a mustache, with just a mustache. So maybe Mustache Connor, but TBD. I don't know. He might have a mustache next time I see him. He didn't have a mustache the first time I saw him. I was listening to Ends at Work the other day, and I had to fight back tears. I ain't finna cry at work. Lovely album, by the way. God bless you. Appreciate those kind words. You know, I hate to, there's this strange thing where, we have sold a couple Bandcamp Friday stuff, so very cool. We've sold some trading cards and an enamel pin. And we also sold... Oh, wow, what is this? I can't tell. Something. Vinyl or something. Okay, Casey, a more serious question. Are the 2 digital albums, Covers and Bluegrass, going to streaming services or just sending out files to Kickstarter supporters? It's a great question, Casey. I think it's going to be a TBD. I think I'm leaning towards putting them on the streamers. I mean, obviously we'll get the files sent out to the Kickstarter supporters as well. But but I don't know, maybe it makes sense to have it just be this more exclusive underground thing. There's a part of me that's like, if it's good, let's get it out there. I think that could be exciting. Amanda says, it's spooky season. Don't forget to get your haunted vinyl. And I say, hell yeah up to that. nicklet'sgo.bandcamp.com. I'm kind of hesitant to even get into all this, but something that's I've been on the edge of almost saying, and then I get distracted by something in the chat. But regarding the success of the campaign and all that, it's like the fact that it sold more than $100,000 worth of copies is mind-blowing to me, and it's even more mind-blowing when you look. We had 750 backers. The Songs on the Computer campaign had like 500 more backers. I think it had like 1,200, 1,300 backers, and it made, significantly less money. And of course, it's a double album, and so things are more expensive, and also the shipping and manufacturing is all on top of that. So, but there, it's undeniable that we have, and I'm speaking to the choir here, we have an insanely dedicated, diehard group of fans who are willing to support this thing that I'm doing, that me and my comrades are creating, and it's an incredible thing, and it's a beautiful community, and I couldn't be more proud of this thing that we've created, and that you guys all feel like invested in it, and it's the best thing in the world. But there is this feeling of like, I would love to grow this thing. I would love for it to get some legs and to continue to expand, and that's the thing that is kind of confounding to me. It's like we have this extremely dedicated, diehard group that is all in, and it's funny because like 5 years from now, I may look back and be like, this was the pinnacle. This was as good as it ever got. And I hate that there's a part of me that's like irritated that these songs aren't popping off with the masses. And not even like, of course, I know I'm never going to compete with, I always say Lady Gaga, even though I feel like Lady Gaga's maybe 10, 15 years past her prime or whatever. But, there's songs from Swords that are still performing at higher levels than these songs from Ends. And a lot of it I blame on just algorithmic crap. Like, it's hard to reach the right people. And, the whole album rollout, the one song a month, giving each song its own attention and moment was an attempt to kind of capitalize on the way that like algorithms work. And it's been that effort has been fruitless for the most part. But the beautiful part of that is like it doesn't matter because you guys are all in already, and you guys are you guys make up for that and then some. So there are no complaints here. But it's hard not to want to see this thing get some legs. As I mentioned earlier, the album's been out for a week, and the thought is, hopefully there's people that discovered the album a week ago or within the last few days, and they missed the boat on getting vinyl or whatever. But hopefully people are going to find it through the official release and then have an opportunity to want to, jump on board. But it seems like I think we reached all the people that are interested during the Kickstarter. And I should be happy about that. That's pretty remarkable. All right. Back to the chat. Jim needs a bluegrass CD. Fish says, I'm alternating between Ends and Haunted this year. It's a good time to do so. It's Haunted season, baby. It kicks into high gear in October, but we're in a good spot. Connor on sax frees John to play upright bass, freeing Eric to play the rain stick. That's a great thought, Casey. We actually hadn't thought about that a lot yet, but it is something to definitely consider. Steph says you produce amazing things. Thank you, Steph. All right, Jim says, I think it helped. You were really hustling and streaming frequently. It was a good campaign. You were really working for it. Thank you, Jim. Have you considered wearing a meat suit? I wouldn't be above it. Jack says, classic run, rabbit run. And that, of course, 100%. That's what the album's about in a lot of ways. That's what a lot of songs are about, and then there's look at this love, but look at this love. And that's what all of you are. In the record, I'm singing about my family. But in many ways, we have fostered community. And that is, it's all love. It's a great, beautiful thing. And it is. It's like there's the rat race of, fighting for the attention of algorithms and constantly needing to perform, and it's a very frustrating thing. But then on the other side of that, there's community and fun and games and lots of laughs and good music, hopefully, and people, enjoying each other's company. And that's a great thing. It's the two sides of the coin there. Amanda says, good luck getting some shows. Or any luck getting some shows. We're in the early stages of getting everything ready. We don't have any dates or any venues yet, but that is definitely a top priority. There are many top priorities right now, unfortunately, so that's why it's a little stressful. But a lot of you guys already know, if you're in the Discord, Patreon, there will be a Chattanooga show in October, and we are going to announce that this upcoming week. Jim says, I think it depends on if someone is lucky enough to find you. I was watching videos about 80s horror, and my next recommendation was Where Did the Gremlins Go? That got me sucked into Grandma's basement. I love to hear that. That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. Manda says, I didn't even find Swords until 2 years after its release and loved it. I bet the same will happen with lots of new people on it. And bless you, Manda. That's awesome. Love to hear that. And that is so true. I mean, there was a long period of time of putting ends out and then wondering, does anyone care? Is anyone even listening? Is this, So that's a great point. The only thing that is concerning and frustrating is, with ends, someone just did a screen recording of Sometimes and posted it to TikTok, and ever since then, all the streams on Sometimes are more than all the other songs just because of that one freak TikTok thing. And I just don't know if it works that way anymore. It does seem it's all pay to play. All these platforms is you get your following, and then it makes you pay to reach your following. And again, I'm a guy who just made $100,000 off a Kickstarter campaign. I hate to sound ungrateful like I'm complaining, but it is the duality of the frustrating nature of these things. Of you put the stuff up on Spotify, and then it's like, okay, now do you want to spend a few grand for us to show it to your fans that are following you? And it's like, they're following me, just show it to them anyways, for the love of God, por favor. Amanda says, I'm sorry, I meant on some podcasts and such to promote the album. I got to do that for sure. The thing that sucks is being in Chattanooga. It would be great. There's not many places to go in studio, but there is the power of internet and Zoom and all that, and hopefully we can get on some stuff. But no great headway made. Too much going on. Rachel says, how's the SNL Quattro release coming along? Frankly, it's not. I'm still hopeful to get it out soon. There's just I've got a very limited amount of time to work on things during the day, and I have a massive pile, and it's on the pile, and it's almost done. I just need to be able to dedicate a couple hours to tidying things up that I don't have. But hopefully, I said September, hopefully by the end of September. If not September, definitely October. With Bandcamp Friday, I know artists get full amount of digital album purchase, but does it affect merch at all, such as vinyls? Yeah, I think it's the same across the board. I think it's the same thing as vinyls. I think the artist gets all the moolah. How tall Rowan? I haven't been to the doctor in a couple weeks, but it was like 20 plus inches. Oscar says, All on Red is legit amazing. I've listened to the whole album several times. Top 3 albums the past 12 months personally. God bless you, Oscar. That's really kind of you. Appreciate that. Jack says, hop on the McElroy Clubhouse. I'd love to. I need to touch base with Justin. We've had some correspondence about some stuff recently that is very exciting, and I need to follow up with him. Fish says, as a Sparks/Boingo fan, this stuff is very up my alley. That's cool. Glad to hear that. Brad says, $100K for 2 years of working on the album and then another however many months working on distribution. You sound very humble, if anything. More importantly, do you feel fulfilled creatively? God bless you, Brad. Appreciate the kind words. Do I feel fulfilled creatively? Yeah, I think so. I'm very blessed and lucky to be able to do what I do and have an audience that enjoys me doing it. Oh, Amanda, I'm a lunatic. I did, this isn't a podcast, but I did do an interview with Corey Woodruff yesterday, who used to write for the Nashville scene, but is now working on a sports blog for USA Today, and he has something coming out next week, so that's kind of exciting. I love talking to Corey. Corey was in the chat last week, and I hit him up and sent him the record, and he said, "Oh, let's have a chat." And it was a really nice chat. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But that got me thinking about Corey was asking about a lot about jumping from something like Songs of the Computer to doing something like this. And, the worry of, are people going to have the attention span or the interest for something like this? And, of course, that was a major concern. But there is, a big part of the reason I did this is because for years, a lot of people were saying, when's the next Swords? When are you going to do something else like Swords? So there was part of me going into this knowing that there were some people that would be interested in this. Whether that's an amount of people that's worth doing the amount of work was the other question. But you guys have proven, it's amazing to be able to put aside so much time to work on a project like this and then have people show up and enjoy it. And, and you guys show up time and time again. You guys showed up for SNL, I'm very fulfilled. How many times do you have to loop the album on Spotify to equal a CD sale? Oh, great. I bought mine, but for those who that haven't or can't buy it, it's a good question. I don't know. It's probably like a cajillion or something, truthfully. But honestly, the thing is it's easy to knock on Spotify, and it is a garbage company. But the benefit from streaming on Spotify and all that is less the money that we make. It's more, the more people listen on those, the more that it gets sent to other people, and the more awareness it raises, hopefully. And then that's the thing where it's like, if you have a couple thousand people listen to the album a few times, that's not really worth any money. But then, sometimes gets plugged into this algorithm where it's now getting thousands of plays every day, and then that does equal, money at the end of the year. Obviously, it's not enough to make a living off that alone, but you get a few of those stacked up, and then things start to, turn around a little bit. Things are dead on Twitch. Zabungle has asked, it's just Zabungle and Dan over there. A lot of strings are paying for subscribers and views. It's a well-known thing. Sorry, I'm not caught up on Twitch. I got to catch myself up. Zabungle says, Nick, please consider coming to Austin and playing Emo Trump at the Club Emos. Interesting. I would love to come to Austin and plan to. I've been saying that for years, though. I know I need to make it happen. Big Nick, your songs have a lot of parts and sometimes an unconventional structure. How do you avoid the Axl Rose problem of adding more and more and never releasing the album? That's a great question, Mike. It's funny because, this song, someone else's song, which is the bonus track, that's kind of been my top priority this week because is getting this wrapped up so then I can get it sent to Adam, who can then, get it mixed and then we can get it. That's kind of holding everything up. That's holding up final production and of course, like, there's other things under construction, artwork and all that stuff that's going to take a couple weeks to have ready anyway. So we're in good shape, but it's a top priority. It's what I was working on right before I started streaming here today. And there is the question of I have a verse, chorus, and that it's 2 minutes, 50 seconds, and that could easily be it. And it's just, kind of a simple song. And there's been a lot of debate of, like, does it need a bridge? Does it need an instrumental section? And, like, every song, you have those questions, and you can have a song like Stairwell that becomes an odyssey that just keeps going and going. And then sometimes there's these other songs that are, like A Grin Like a Barracuda that's fairly straightforward. And that's been the great debate of listening to the song a lot and feeling like I think it works as is, but I don't want to just say it works as is because I'm ready to move on and get it done. Maybe I should spill this bean and play you guys the latest cut of someone else's song, and we'll hear your 2 cents. How does that sound? Excuse me. I mean, you all technically own it already anyways. Why not Why not do this? So guys, if you're just totally lost, this is a new track that was cut from the album. It was like 75% finished when I decided that I didn't want to finish it. And then after revisiting it, like a year later, I kind of realized that I liked the song more than I thought I did, and that it has more common DNA with the rest of the record than I thought it did. And so we added it as a stretch goal to go on the vinyl and the CD. And this is where it's at as of today. I'll play for you guys right now.
Pencils down, cameras out, throw my clothes into the ocean. Show me who you love. Does he look like me? Do I wanna see? Am I the person you perceive, or just a clever misdirection, a blatant misconception of the real thing? Who am I? Who am I to say? What do I know? Where do I go when the music fades? It used to mean something, but I can't remember what. Chasing down a melody or someone else's song. It used to mean something, but I can't remember what. Bracing for a memory to pull me through the fog. Lost and found, inside out, simultaneous commotion, sung in different keys. Does it sound like me? Is the poetry in the Jester's symphony? File unmet expectations in the cabinet adjacent to the real thing. Who am I? Who am I to say? Where do I end? Where do you begin when the music plays? It used to mean something, but I can't remember what. Chasing down a melody or someone else's song. It used to mean something, but I can't remember what. Bracing for a memory to pull me through the fog. It used to mean something. Chasing down a melody. It used to mean something. Bracing for a memory to pull me through the fog.
All right, so that's where it's at. I just tracked a lot of ending guitar stuff in like 45 minutes before I jumped on this stream. Rachel said, "Ooh, a noodly guitar." I literally texted Adam. Said, "Thoughts on this ending solo bit? I'm really feeling the earlier melodic stuff, but it might get a little too noodly as it keeps going." My manager said, "I like it. Doesn't feel too noodly to me. Feels very contained. I think it go way longer, to be honest." He wants this to be a jam band. Brandon, if you're watching. Rachel says she likes it. I see some applause. Carl says, "Scud." Steph says, "Dig it." Pencils down. Here's the thing. I sent it to John. He said, I don't think this one needs horns. John doesn't want to track horns on this song. So we'll release that as a single probably in a couple months. So that'll be on all the streamers and whatnot. Nurse Sparkle loves it. Amanda says, disagree, John. He's just being lazy. And B0 said at the exact same time on Twitch that John is just being lazy. You can call John a lot of things. I can't call him lazy. So there's the thing. He's a very busy man. Nobody wants to work anymore, says Mike. Ram Sumer says, do you prefer we watch on YouTube or Twitch? And which pays you more for the live stream? I have no idea, honestly. Every time I play on YouTube, every time I play one of my own songs, I get demonetized. So I guess watch me on Twitch. Although I don't know, I haven't seen anything from Twitch, but I haven't done it long enough probably to get anything. John's just mad you mentioned pencils. That very likely could be the fact. God bless you, Steph. See ya. Oh, I need to shout out. I saw while that song was playing that a person by the name of Kitokus bought the vinyl from Bandcamp. God bless you. Cherish you. Thank you. All right, guys. I think I should probably go check on my wife and family. I just got a text from my wife that says, is this going well? I don't know if that means you're watching, Claire. I do hear a baby crying. All right, guys, do we want to go out with the songs or anything you guys want to hear from me? Anything I haven't addressed that needs to be addressed before I exit, make my leave? Michael says, yeah, tell her I'm here. It's going great. Michael's been in a few chats. Michael works at Nerdist and did a couple great pieces, one on the Spirit Halloween, one on Reset. More songs in the computer. There's probably more I'm forgetting. But I saw Michael comment a minute ago, said, you better be coming to Boston. And I assure you it's at the top of the list. There are two places that everyone, when we did the post about East Coast, it seemed like more than half the people, maybe Michael runs a bot farm and he had everyone spam the chat with Boston. We've never played Boston, definitely want to get out to Boston. Another huge one is Seattle on the West Coast. The thing that's a problem is, I think we mapped out a tour that started in Phoenix, Arizona and ended in like San Francisco or something that we were supposed to do earlier this year that we had to back out of at the last minute. And Seattle's like a 17-hour drive from Los Angeles. So that's almost like two separate trips. I don't know how we're going to do all this, but we're going to figure it out, and we're excited to figure it out. Something spooky, says Amanda. Mike says Punchline, the two genders. Maybe I could sing Helmo, the lyrics to Helmo over the music of Punchline. I just gotta remember the first words. La 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 la, la 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 la. I hear voices coming from him. Let me see. I hear voices coming from him. I hear voices coming. I hear voices coming from my shed. Every night when I'm alone in bed, I pray it's just the neighbor's kids, but I should probably check. They were playing the familiar song I remember when I was young. Calling like a fire calling like a siren from the fiery depths of the unknown. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. This is the song Elmo song. I said, Elmo, please get out of my shed. He said, I won't leave without you, my friend. So I grabbed my hands around his neck. Wait, no. So I need the lyrics. I won't leave without you, my friend. I said, Elmo, please get out of my shed. He said, I won't leave without you, my friend. What's the next line? My goodness. You know what's funny? Is Spotify, Seattle and Portland are both some of the top cities. I'm reacting to a comment here on Twitch. Some of the top cities on my Spotify, but it doesn't ever specify which state. It just says Portland. So it could be Portland, Maine, for all I know. This is the song, Elmo song. All right, guys. I don't know. That's all we got. Maybe we'll revisit that another time. God bless you all for the kind words. Oscar says, almost afraid to ask since you just put out ends, but will there be new songs in October? I will not be doing the October project this year. If there are any new songs, it'll be a surprise to you and I. And I do gotta go. But God bless you guys. And go support. You know, most of you guys, I recognize these names. I know you guys have already gone above and beyond. And I cherish you and I thank you. So if you have the means, go support some other artists that you enjoy their work. Whether it's, it's just someone that you admire, that you haven't checked in on in a while, someone that you listened to in high school, go check out their Bandcamp. See if they put anything out recently. See if you like it. Go check out Lillian, Jakey Lutzko, Randy Steele, and then I forgot who did Jack share? Someone called I don't remember. Anyways, check in with Jack. He'll tell you. God bless you all, and to all a good night.